Hi Capricorn, I have a reading for you for the period of the 19th of February all the way through to the 20th of March. Pisces season, and Venus has now moved into Aquarius, so very different energy than what we've had previously. A rather long and overdrawn Capricorn season has moved very quickly through Aquarius and now into Pisces. Pisces has that mutability, that almost uncertainty which way things are going to go. And I think the cardinal aspect of Capricorn might struggle a little bit. You might find that you get caught up in a lot of things that you may have previously sown. Think back where you may have influenced certain people's behavior towards others, and how, since Pisces season is quite a spiritual time, it can also be quite a karmatic time. So where it is that you may have influenced other people's behaviors, altered their realities, and perhaps not been as nice as you should have been, where you see that coming through in this season. It is very much a time of bringing to focus things to make amends with, using your energies in responsibilities towards mending relationships as opposed to creating havoc and chaos. Capricorn. So, Mercury retrograde happens on the 5th. It is going in retrograde in the sign of Pisces. Again, very trickster energy, very mutable. So you might find that things are coming out from all sorts of places. Things that you may not have ever envisaged, like secrets that you didn't think would come out. I think they will come out, and I think this perhaps is a time for you to do a bit of damage control and see where it is that you can make right a lot of situations that you thought you would have got away with but didn't quite get away with. Might be time to make amends, a good time to make amends, I think, and try and do right in relationships, and improve them, and I think improve your health even by doing so. Right, I think I have all of your cards. I'll call out the cards and we will get into the reading. So, I have the Nine of Swords, the Devil card, yours truly Capricorn, you appear in your own reading. I have the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool card. I think this is pretty straightforward, Capricorn. I think some sort of guilt, some sort of tension has been keeping you up at night. Some sort of worries, things that you're worried about, things that you may have said, things that you may have done that have ended in consequence that are not necessarily in your favor. Like things that... These are the things that are keeping you up at night. These are worries, woes, and I have here the Devil card, the Capricorn card, right next to it. So it seems as if a lot of these swords are self-inflicted. A lot of these are reflections over past behaviors, things you've said, things that you've done that weren't necessarily to everyone's best benefit, perhaps to your own. And I think that you will find that generally around this time, a lot of stuff it's very intuitive time, and a lot of energy is flying around. It is a lot of water energy, which I think Capricorn might not, be able to integrate into their mind frame quite well, but I think that might be causing a lot of stress and a lot of reason to panic and worry, because if we are to look at the Devil card, this is very much a card of being stubborn, creating havoc where it needs not be, trying to possess control of people, and trying to like reign over like a dictator. And I think that ultimately, where you're trying to alter other people's happiness, it ultimately alters your own, like swords going through your head while you're sleeping. But I think that with the fluidity of this season, it is a good time to maybe have an opportunity for a bit of retrospect, see where it is that you can balance out the scales by being perhaps more generous and giving of spirit, if not anything else. It's always nice to say something nice and not say anything at all if you can't do that. So yes, use this time for a bit of introspection, I think, and trying to see where it is that you can go next in order to create some sort of saving grace for yourself. I think ultimately the season really comes down to you trying to let go of a lot of things that have caused you to feel this way, and it is really a lot of your own doing. The thing is, trying to release these swords so that you can get out of your own shackles is going to be key for this season, and I think the real way to do it is seeing where it is that you have taken advantage of people or not been necessarily as wise as you should be. I'm going to pull a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card by Tori Hartman. I love this deck. It's a really nice deck. I would suggest that you guys pick it up. Oh, that wanted to come out quite quickly. Right. Okay, so I have here guilt. Capricorn, is there a guilt of something that is causing this? Are you guilty of perhaps hurting someone where you know you shouldn't have, influencing people's opinions, doing things that aren't necessarily above board? I don't know who this message is for. It's pretty direct. But I think getting from here to here is going to ask you to be quite wise and be quite matter of fact and see where it is that you can be perhaps honest enough or brave enough to do the right thing, because ultimately it means that you are surrendering all of these swords, which seem to be quite dark and just not really where you need to be. I think, Capricorn, ultimately the focus really needs to be on doing the charitable thing, and more often than not, that can be the truth. The truth can set you free from these shackles, free of the guilt. Try and make right whatever you can. And I think that sets you off quite nicely for enjoying the rest of the season. Ultimately, the energy is entirely up to you. But I think you could really do a lot of good if you are to take accountability of your part in unnecessary behavior, perhaps causing conflict between people. Just try and be a little bit more transparent, I think, with your intentions next time. And it's never a good idea to compromise on your own authenticity, okay? It doesn't always give the best impression of you to others. To book a reading, go to www.rubyreadstarot.com, and you can also become a member of the website. There is a blog that is continually updated, so do take a look at it, and I hope you enjoy your season, Capricorn, and all the best.